Hello and welcome to the final episode of 7 Shus in the Maze. Look, 7 and 7. That must be a lucky episode then. So strange things are happening right now in Langchu indeed. Lantern did notice that the anomalies are not only Duonigo's doing, but someone or something is messing around. On top of it, we figured out that Ajita, the shoe of gadgets, got probably killed. Now we have to prove to Lantern our innocence, and probably in form of a fight, and we are trying to delay her in different methods to be prepared for the final fight, I guess. And she's right now trapped in the box of memories and time to the grandiose plan of Chengxue, using Duonigo to transport the box. And I would say let's just start. And I just also want to mention here that Thelemas and Seraphim that we awakened the past episodes got missing too. That's also rather suspicious. A while ago in a deep corner of the banquet, some kind of change was silently. This change, which didn't elude the host notice, was unrelated to the disputes with Lantern, as they were elsewhere at the time.
我可不记得自己什么时候给过污秽赴宴的资格。
I don't recall even giving Filth the privilege to attend my banquet. With a sign, the girl in the host seat lifted her hand towards the gathering shadows. The change was supposed to stop right there. Yet unexpectedly, those legile, smoky shadows were still writhing in place.
Huh?
He quickly attributed it to some kind of side effect of her long slumber and decided to end her wait, driving away those impudent intruders. Follow Thelemas' footsteps. Okay, that's worrying. Shadows? Steadily, she walked throughout the corridor until the mad banquet has covered all the shadows.
这就足够了。
This should do. Gently tapping her toe, she expected the shadows would disappear in the gust of wind she created. However, aside from the bright sound of her heels on the floor tiles, nothing happened.
所以，变化并非发生在宴会厅，而是我身上。
So, the change didn't take place in the banquet hall, but on me? Okay, this is typical scene from something bad is about to happen to Thelemas. As soon as she realized this, she cast aside her aristocratic pride and began to sense the source of her power, trying to find out the reason why it could not be wielded at will. Yeah, this is a scenario of something is about to happen. The shadows collide in the corner. Seemingly aware of the situation, they expanded several times over in just a few seconds, while Thelemas was in silent thoughts.
好吧，好吧，既然污秽们如此急不可耐，我也只好让家仆先替我清扫这里了。
Well, since those filth is so eager, I will have my servants clean up here first.
可这种场合又该喊谁来呢？
But who should I call upon to deal with?
如果是你们
It
曾
would
经
be
的同
quite
伴，
intriguing
应
for
该
you
会很有
to
意思吧？
meet someone former companions,
毕
wouldn't
竟
it?
你们都是从同一条缝里钻
After
出来的
all,
阔鱼。
you all crowded out of the same
想来，一个更
creative
了解对方的弱点。
slug. I imagine you would
不过
understand each other
我
well.
还真是讨厌
But I
这种
truly
过时的
despise
清
this
扫方式
old-fashioned
啊，
way of cleaning.
没有新意，全无美感。
No lovely,
令人
no
乏味。
grace, and utterly boring. Okay, so this is the gameplay that you had in Thelemas story quest. You can control some sort of shadows. Yeah, this is the corridor with memories. No way we can enter the memories again.
那边那个没见过的面孔呢？你好，哎呀，
Okay, no, we did it. We had a long time with those memories. I'm happy, I'm happy. I'll just ignore it, okay? No way, there's something new here, right? Oh my god. It would be so mean if there's something new here.
自他从以前任家主在比起某家族之主，
Okay, no, we go backwards. Yes, we go backwards. Go backwards where we entered. As the cleaning finished, Thelemas identified the cause of the change. Some external force was suppressing her connection with the servants. To gather her usual strength, she had to allocate a portion of her power specifically to oppose this force. More strangely still, this suppression showed no signs of weakening, but rather grew stronger with each passing moment. Reading over the vanishing remains of shadows, she left her maze-like mansion. Run, Thelemas, run! Okay, this is bad. This is bad. I don't. This is not good. At this moment, a huge spherical shadow hung high in the sky, like a wild and hollow eye, looking down upon the streets and alleys of Langchu, as well as the Shus of Pleasure, who was also gazing upon it. This is not Daijobu at all. Intuitively, Thelemas felt it must have a direct connection to her abnormal power control. It was perhaps even a manifestation of this change.
而最有嫌疑的，除了早先的几位来宾，恐怕
And the most likely suspect, apart from the earlier guests, is possibly
就是你了吧？
you? As an unintentionally, she controlled what remained of the astral ring bearing the name of Ecliptic. To this noble, it was a sun that fell from the sky. It was incomparable to regular astral ring, but ultimately only symbolizing a catastrophe. Okay, why do you have an astral ring? Be it reshaping the authority or subverting the world, she actually doesn't care about these powers inscribed in the 12 houses.
白吉，无论如何矫饰，
Baiji, no matter how elaborately disguised,
赝品 终究是赝品。
A fake remains a fake.
但这没关系。从你接受它的那一天开始。
Okay, this is Baichi itself. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Ever since the day you accepted this.
你，我，每一个人。
You, I, everyone.
不都对此心知肚明吗？
Haven't we all know it deep down?
你不
You, no,
他醒过来了。
it is awake? This is not good. Okay, Thelemas, hope you okay? It doesn't matter. This is a common sentiment that people always subconsciously feel. She has already tried her best, doing everything she can to fight. And in her desolated disillusionment, only one thing still fills her with pride.
你在说什么？我当然不会就此止步了。
What are you talking about? Of course I won't stop here.
新的把戏吗？
New
还是
trick.
说他们又来了？
Are they back again? And yeah, box of memory, we are...
果然，
I knew it. Shadows. Okay, right now you're not playable. Tsukuba. Sarah, it's lantern names.
又被雷恶石像找上了吗？这一次时间这么久。
The 10 Faces of Misery are coming again after such a long while.
琥珀街，斯卡德。
Ember Street, Tsukuba.
是啊，的确太久了。
Yes, a long while indeed. A century ago. A widespread panic that inadvertently involved too many people finally came to an end. However, every single person involved, at least at the very moment, could not have foreseen something.
沙弗莱，你其实并不怎么适合这一行，是吧？
Jeffrey, you're not only cut out for this job, aren't you?
严肃点儿，说了多少次了？行动的时候要称呼代号。
Be serious, and use code names during operations. I have said it countless times.
现在是什么情况？
What's the current situation?
我不知道应该怎么向你形容。正发生在这片街区的大恐慌，事情并没有你想象的那么单纯。
It's hard to describe. About the greater panic happening in this neighborhood, things are more complicated than you think.
不过，你果然在回避我刚才就此逃离的建议。
And you are clearly ignoring my suggestion earlier to get away from here.
既然如此，在动身之前，我还有一些疑问。
Given the situation, I want to ask you something before we set out.
你为什么要加入灯？
Why did you join the lantern?
待遇比较好，至少不会失业吧？殉职除外。
Good pay? At least I won't be out of work. Except for dying in action.
得了吧，
Come on.
即使是任务中造成的必要损害，报销经费也总是拖拖拉拉批不下来。你现在欠下的债务，再给灯多工作2辈子，恐怕都还不清。
Even for the unavoidable damage during missions, getting reimbursed always feels like a slow, drawn-out process. Besides, there is no way for you to pay off your debts you have piled up, even if you work 2 more lifetimes for Lantern.
这个应该不用太担心吧？ 只要灯还亮着，这笔账总不至于一直赖在我头上。
Well, it should not be too much of concern. As long as lantern exists, the debt can hang over my head forever.
然后在那之前，你就东借借西借借，勉强过日子。这和待遇好可矛盾得很呢。
And before that, you would just scrape by, borrowing here and there, barely making ends meet. That's quite the opposite of having good pay.
但至少，我们是在对抗一种不可辩驳的邪恶，对吧？
But at least, we are undeniably fighting against evil, aren't we?
离恶实相从任何角度来看，都不具备所谓的正面意义。
No matter how you look at it, the 10 faces of misery does not carry any sense of positive value.
一份完全正确的工作，这还不够吗？
I'm doing the right thing, and that's all I need.
一如既往的在避重就轻。
You are burying the lead, just as usual.
我就直说了吧，
I will give it to you straight.
你想要改变世界，对吗？
You want to change the world, right?
在灯当中，无论你还是我，都平平无奇，可以被轻易替代。
With Lantern, both you and I are ordinary, easily replaceable.
这是人之常情，没什么好抱怨的。但偏偏，比起真正的普通人，你又拥有那么一点才能。
That's human nature, nothing to complain about. But oddly enough, compared to real, ordinary folks, you possess a bit of talent.
倒也没有吧。
Not really.
也不是在夸你，不如说，我觉得问题就在于此。
I'm not praising you. Actually, I think that's where the problem lies.
我始终觉得，拥有的才能并不足够，要比完全没有才能痛苦得多。
I have always felt that having some talent, but not enough, is more tormenting than having no talent at all.
它让你不甘心于自己的庸常，觉得哪怕是这么一丁点的才能，哪怕只能做出一点点的不同，
It leaves you disconnected with your mediocrity, thinking that even if this tiny bit of talent can only make a slight difference.
只要妥善办好力所能及的每一件事，就能对这个世界产生微小而又切实的改变。
Just by handling everything to the best of your ability, you can make small but meaningful changes to this world
通过自己的双手，
by your own hands.
斯凯德，你该不会是在借机敞开心扉吧？
Scudder, are you trying to use this as an opportunity to bare my soul?
虽说不是什么固定搭档，但我们也不是第一次在任务中遇到。
We may not be regular partners, but this isn't our first time meeting on a mission.
你觉得我会有那么天真？
Do you really think that I am that naive?
因为归根结底，我和你是一样的人，只知道低头走路，不知道抬头看天。
Because deep down, you and I are of the same kind, just walking with our heads down, without ever looking up at the sky.
你还是少乱猜了吧。就算我真和你说的一样，我究竟要改变些什么呢？
Let's not jump to the conclusion. Even if I am as you think, what exactly do I need to change?
这就是你和我不太一样的地方了。我拥有具体的敌人，
That's where you and I differ. I have specific enemies.
在知晓灯的本质之后，虽然我并不认为自己有能力彻底改变它，但我仍会在规则允许的范围内尽己所能。
Having understood the nature of lanterns, I know I don't have the power to completely change it, but I will still do my best within the limits of the rules. Oh man, Scudder is actually a philosopher here.
也是因此，我才会来到这里，欺骗一些本会死在这里的人，让他们成为组织的叛徒，逃之夭夭。
That's why I have come here, to deceive those who would have died here, turning them into traitors for the organization and facilitating their escape.
你说什么？
What did you say?
算了，这样说下去你只会越来越困惑。
Never mind. Continuing like this will only make you more puzzled.
距离战果出来应该还需要一些时间，我再带你走一段路吧。
It will be a while before the battle result is revealed. Let me take you for a walk in the meantime.
虽然我知道劝你离开根本不可能，但总归是想试试看。
While I know it's impossible to convince you to leave, I still want to give it a try.
哦，那就是100年前的他吗？看起来很有干劲啊。
Is it landed from 100 years ago? This seems quite surprised.
所以我们这边的计划也算进行得相当顺利。
So our plan here is going rather smoothly, right?
时机正好。
Yes, the timing is perfect.
既然暂时见不到其他树，那么唯一的手段就是利用他自己的道路了。
Given that the other shoes are nowhere to be found, the only option is to use her own path.
虽然只是猜想，但他的力量来源应该也和其他树一样，只是表现方式有所差异。
Though it's mere speculation, her power likely originates from the same source as the other shoe, albeit with difference in how it shows.
也就是说，他也一定和利托斯特一样，拥有某种不得不遵从的规则。
Which means she must also be subject to some kind of rule, just like Litos.
原来如此，我们只有弄清楚这一点，面对他的时候才不至于那么被动。
I see, only by figuring that out can we avoid being passive when confronting her, right?
但鉴于他的性格，要想知道破气究竟是怎么一回事，大概也只能…
Yes, but given her personality, if we want to find out what destruction truly means, we will probably have to… so we actually… I was so sure that we trapped Lantern there, but looks like we just used the box to rise back in the future, in the past.
直接看看他的过去。
Look directly into her past.
真不知道陈学姐是怎么说服多尼戈尔的。
I'm really curious how Chengshui managed to persuade Duonigo, you know what? I don't think it was persuasion, it was fear. Because we all know Chengshui is the shoe of science.
按理说，如果殉死是必须真心诚意的想要死亡，那破气会不会是必须不断攻击别人之类的？
I'm thinking, if sacrifice means a genuine willingness to die, could destruction be something like constantly attacking others?
只有不停给自己树立敌人，才能一直维持树的力量。
That is, to maintain the power of Shu, she has to constantly create enemies to her for herself.
不然，他又怎么会一直追着我们不放，而且一点道理都不讲？
Otherwise, why would she keep chasing us so relentlessly and without any reason? Well, she does have a reason.
你说的这种可能性，虽然在愚蠢这一层面上很合理，但又在合理这一层面上很愚蠢。
The possibility you have just mentioned seems reasonable in terms of foolishness, but foolish in terms of rationality.
不过话说回来，刚才他们似乎提到了琥珀街大恐慌。
Speaking of which, they mentioned the Amber Street Great Panic just now, didn't they?
如果我没记错，当时松雀是不是也在场？你知道些什么吗？
If I'm not mistaken, you were there too. Do you know anything about that incident, Songchue?
啊，咱呀，
Me?
这都100多年前的事儿了，咱也没那么好的记性呀。
That happened over 100 years ago, and my memory isn't that great, and I totally was not dozed off, or like.
对了，灯姐呢？啊，不是说那边那个100年前的，就是今天和咱们过过招的那个灯姐，她应该也一起进到这里来了才对吧？
Oh, right. What about Lantern? Not the organization from 100 years ago, but the Lantern we confronted today. She must have entered here too, right? Okay, so we got trapped with Lantern. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's just watch.
或许他正在四处寻找我们。
Yes, maybe she is scouting the area to find us.
这么说来，我们还是快点跟上吧，万一跟丢了就不好了。
Then we would better move quickly to catch up. It would not be good if we got separated.
道理确实是这样了。
So it would seem.
唉，希望咱们这次运气好些，不要再像之前那样，又在这匣子当中被卷进什么奇怪的危险里。
Let's hope we have better luck this time and don't end up like before, getting caught up in some strange danger inside this box. And from Lantern's perspective,
这些灯，我们在这里
the
牺牲了这么多
Lanterns
人手吗？
have we sacrificed so many?
但你知道他们因何而死吗？
Yes.
因
But
为
do
他
you
们
know?
明白，
Because
即
they
便是已经无望
understood
的局势，
that even in the hopeless
他们也必须
situation,
做些什么。
they still has to do
恰
something.
恰相反，
Quite
是
the
有其
opposite.
他人认为
It was
这
because
些
someone
人的
else
命
believed that
可以
those
用来
people
做些
live
什么。
could be
我
used
就
for
直说了
something.
吧，
Let me be
他们今
frank.
天来到这里，最
Their
重要的
primary
目的
goal
并
for
不是
being
对抗
here
离恶
today
实相，
wasn't to find the
而是以
stained
灯的
faces of
名义
misery,
围
but
攻一个
rather,
凡人。
in the name of the Lantern
顺带
organization,
提，
they decided
我们出动的人手
our organization
是
sent
全部。
everyone we had for this mission. Okay, someone has had set up the organization to offer sacrifice. Sanctuary?
他还活着，
He's still alive.
但不用多管闲事了。虽然不知道是哪一位，但他身上残留着树的气息。
Yes, but let's not meddle further. Although I'm not sure who she is, the aura of Shus still lingers on her.
我是说，他死不了，我们不必停下来再帮他一把。
I mean, she's not going to die. We don't have to stop and lend her a hand. Aww. No, you... Sanctuary. I mean... Good luck. Oh. Are you using the bow on us?
事实上，你比我更不适合做这行，对吧？
In fact, you are even less suited for this job than I am, aren't you?
虽说，目睹这些残灯和目睹自己同伴的尸首无异，感到恐惧也是理所应当。
Witnessing those broken lanterns is no different from seeing the corpses of our comrades. It's only natural to feel fear.
但既然我们是灯的人，这反倒并不应该。
But as members of the lanterns, we should not show fear.
用不着你提醒。
No need for you to remind me.
你之前那些话是什么意思？围攻一个凡人？
What did you mean when you mentioned earlier about besieging an ordinary people?
简单来说，在今晚的琥珀街，有一个人正准备以他非凡的天资，彻底降服离恶实相。
Simply put, tonight on Amber Street, someone was preparing to completely subdue the 10 faces of misery with their extraordinary talents.
据说，他的作为将会让影子如同电与火一般，完全成为人类的工具。
It is said that his actions would transform shadows into tools for humanity, just like electricity and fire.
听起来离谱至极， 但灯相信他的确能够做到。
The idea sounds extremely far-fetched, but Lantern believed she could do it.
所以今天，他们向那个人发起了一场突袭，意在将所有成果据为己有。
And they keep switching here, she, he, she, him, and I just wanna notice here that in Chinese they don't have pronouns as I'm aware of. So it's kinda hard to understand if they mean them or her. So today, they launch a surprise attack on him, aiming to seize all his achievements for themselves.
对抗影子的组织，决定将影子据为己有。
The organization opposing Shadows has decided to take control of the Shadows?
别装傻了，沙弗莱，你一直都清楚的。
Don't play dumb, Shafare. You have known it all along.
灯的一切研究都来源于影子。
Of all Lantern's researches originated from the Shadows.
但与此同时，一个组织的声誉也往往取决于它的敌手。
At the same time, an organization's reputation often depends on its advertisers.
或许从它诞生的第一天起，灯就已经不能再离开离恶石像这种灾难了。
Perhaps from the very day of its inception, Lantern could no longer separate itself from calamities like the 10 Faces of Misery. She suddenly realized the purpose of today's mission.
没错，不是为了消除灾害，甚至不是为了抢夺彻底控制影子的手段。
Not for eradicating calamities, nor seizing complete control of the Shadows.
我们接到的命令是将那个人赶尽杀绝，换言之，助纣为虐，让影子能继续以灾害的面貌存续下去。
The order we received was to exterminate that person, in other words, to aid in tyranny, allowing Shadows to continue existing in the form of calamities.
你明白吧？恐惧，它最初也最根本的用途，在于统治。
Don't you understand? Fear, its original and most fundamental purpose is for domination.
毕竟被人畏惧，事实上远比被人爱戴要安全得多。我们经常听说因爱生恨，却很少见证因切生勇。
After all, being feared is much safer than being loved. We often hear about hate born from love, but we rarely witness courage born from fear.
也因此，我想带你看看这个地方，
That's why I want to show you this place.
看看我们付出了怎样的代价，来确保某种灾难不会就此消去。
To see what kind of price we have paid to ensure that a certain calamity doesn't simply disappear. Wow, that's messed up.
好了，就到这里吧。前面已经不是我有胆量涉足的地方了。
Okay, let's stop
今
here.
天的事，没人知道灯能否成功，但大概率不会有什么差池。
The place before us is something that I don't have the courage to enter, and we just stopped for the Mutual Aid Society, the Seraphim domain society stuff. About today's mission, no one knows if Lantern will succeed, but chances are everything will go smoothly. Yeah?
我们的各种研究你也非常熟悉了，而对方无论多么聪明，终究只是人参。
I believe you are very familiar with all of our research. Our opponent today, no matter how smart, is just a mere mortal.
但就是在这种情况下，我们却收到了全员出动的命令。
And yet to deal with this one person, the order we received was for everyone to be deployed.
那么这个目标究竟有多么怪异，你应当可想而知。
You can imagine just how peculiar the goal of this mission must be.
我不想受到什么牵连，所以在此之前，没有告诉任何人真相。
I don't want to be dragged into anything, so I haven't told anyone the truth before.
我编出各种理由，想让他们知难而退，不要因为那悲哀的真相而白白送死。
I came up with all sorts of excuses, hoping to make them retreat in the face of difficulty, so they wouldn't die in vain because of that tragic truth.
但你，如果我不把话说到这种地步，就没有任何机会加以阻止。
But for you, I know I would not have any chances to stop you if I didn't tell you the truth.
为什么？
Why is that?
因为你是一个病人，怪异的病人。
Because you are a patient. A peculiar patient.
你自己难道从来没有注意过吗？一些你在执行任务时的习惯。
Haven't you noticed it yourself? Some habits you have when carrying out tasks?
毫无必要的激进决策，毫无意义的穷追猛打，在果断的表象下，是一颗急躁的内心。
Unnecessary radical decisions, meaningless, relentless pursuits, an impatient core beneath the facade of decisiveness.
这很正常，在灯这种特殊的地方工作，这些都是必要的品质。
It's quite common. Working in a unique place like the lanterns, these are necessary qualities.
我必须得做些什么。
I must do something.
可因为这句话，今时此地才会死这么多人。
Yes, that's exactly why so many people are dying here and now.
但也因为这句话，我在即将叛逃之前会出于羡慕，试着救你一把。
And that's exactly why, just before I defect, I want to try to save you out of envy.
羡慕我？
Envy? Me?
羡慕你的怪异，羡慕你的弊病。
Yes, I envy your peculiarity, your flaws.
我说过，自己拥有具体的敌人，离恶石像也好，灯本身也罢。
I have mentioned having specific enemies, be they the 10 faces of misery or lantern itself.
事实上，当我知晓今天的任务之后，我也同样想着自己必须得做些什么。但我很快就发现，自己选定的敌人根本无从战胜。
In fact, when I learned about today's mission, I felt like I had to do something too. But I soon realized that the enemies I had chosen were impossible to defeat.
如你所见，我现在已经放弃了。
As you can see, I have given up now.
但你不同，在产生对抗之心的时候，你并不知道自己要对抗的东西究竟是什么。
But you are different. When you feel the urge to fight, you don't know how exactly what you are fighting against.
你只知道，利用自己有限的才能，哪怕只是多做那么一点点，事情就有可能转向更好的方向。
You only know that using your limited talents and putting in a little more effort, things might shift towards a better outcome.
所以，你也就没办法让自己停下来，直到你也成为那些残灯中的一盏。
So, you can't stop yourself until you also become one of those broken lanterns.
你走在一条没有终点的道路上，沙弗莱。你等同于将整个世界视为敌手，向存在着的一切无差别宣战。
You're walking on the endless road, Shower. It is as if you are treating the entire world as your opponent, declaring war on all existence indiscriminately.
但直到你描述的那种未来成真之前，也没人能知道我是对是错吧。
But no one can truly know if I'm right or wrong until the future you describe become a reality. Don't you agree?
还是说， 仅仅因为我们和掌控灯的那些人比起来微不足道，你就改变了自己的看法？
Or is it because you think we are insignificant compared to those who control Lantern? So you change your mind?
你不会再觉得一手一脚、一点一滴能起到它的作用，而觉得真正的改变，非得毕其功于一役不可。
You no longer believe that every little step matters, and think that the real change must be achieved in a single move.
很遗憾，是的。
Unfortunately, yes.
对一个不能改变些什么的人而言，寄希望于他人创造奇迹，反倒实际一些。
For someone who can't make a difference themselves, relying on others to create miracles is more practical.
我已经说的太多了，
I have said too much.
结果恐怕很快就要出来。无论它最终是什么样子，我继续待下去都很危险。
The outcome is likely to be revealed soon. No matter what it turns out to be, it's risky for me to stay here any longer.
所以，现在你怎么想？
So, what's your opinion now?
我必须做些什么。
I need to do something.
意料之中。
As expected.
那，祝你好运。
Well then, good luck.
哼，我还以为作为同僚，你会像那种烂俗的巨木一样，为了保住我的性命，强行把我带走呢。
Oh? As a colleague, I thought you would wink me away to save my life, like one of those easy dramas.
首先，我其实打不过你。
First of all, I can't beat you in a fight.
其次，我也不想亲手杀死你。
Secondly, I don't want to be the one to kill you.
一定要去做些什么，哪怕自始至终都没有目的，那的确是你生活的方式。
To have to do something, even if it's without purpose from beginning to end, truly is your way of life.
从这个角度来看，放任你自寻死路，似乎才算尊重你的人格。
From this angle, allowing you to seek your own demise might be considered respecting your personality.
所以，告辞。
So, pretty well.
奇怪，在离开之前，你就不能告诉我一件事吗？
How strange. Can you tell me one more thing before you leave?
你究竟是哪位？
Who are you exactly? Tsukuba? Wait. I experienced this in Star Rail. Nowhere a side character or like 4-star character, so to say, is some like huge big deal right now.
直说了吧，你大概是见过真正的斯卡德，所以模仿的惟妙惟肖。不如说这种模仿相似到了。
Let's be honest. You have probably seen the real Scudder, which explains your perfect imitation. It's fair to say that your imitation was so close that even...
就像刚才那样敞开心扉的对话，在不久之前刚刚发生过一次。
You know about the bare your soul conversation we just had. A similar one happened not too long ago.
他曾经被人连接心灵，因此暴露了自己内心所有的真实想法。
Scudder once has mind connected, thus exposing all his genuine thoughts and feelings.
所以，刚才所有的一切，包括这一系列任务的目的，我早就心知肚明。他根本没有任何理由再重复一次。
So, everything we just discussed, including the purpose of this series of missions, I would already know it all. He had no reason to repeat it.
不如说，从一开始，我就只是想从你这里套取某些价值罢了。
Rather, from the very beginning, I was simply trying to extract certain value from you.
哦，明知真相， 却还是来到了这里吗？
Oh, you knew the truth, but came here anyway?
我说过了，我必须做些什么。
As I said, I must do something.
也罢，就和我所有的失败一样。
Well, just like all my other failures.
我总归逃不过一句百密一疏啊。
Once again, a slight oversight in my meticulous plan.
那么，
Then... Oh,
虽说我们再次相见并非巧合，
oh, it's
但您也和他们一样，
like them.
是为杀死在下而来吗？
Are you also here to kill me?
师傅，
Eh, master?
嘘，这肯定是最关键的地方，你可别打断他们。
Shh. This must be the most critical moment. Don't interrupt them.
不必惊疑，眼下的一切，不再是刚才那般出于我手的厌恶。
Don't be startled. What you have witnessing now are not the counterfeits I created earlier.
否则，我至少会把自己修饰得更为得体。
Otherwise, I would have at least presented myself more appropriately.
那些灯，你
Those lanterns. You.
不错，在下即是你所心知肚明的那一界人身。
Indeed. I am the mere mortal you have in mind.
很不幸，灯已经不复存在了。
Unfortunately, lantern no longer exists.
无论怀抱着怎样的目的，此地终究只有失败。无论是他们的，又或是我自己的。
Regardless of their intentions, this place is destined for nothing but failure. Be in their or my own.
如果你想要一个答案，
If you want an answer, oh my god, he's tall as... He's tall. Maybe Lantern is also a little bit short, so... She shifted her gaze toward the scattered lanterns.
我毕竟是灯的一员。
I am, after all, a member of the Lantern.
我并不介意成为这些灯的其中之一。
I would not mind being one of them.
我原以为你是来阻止这一切的，
I thought you were here to stop all of this.
如你所说的那般，我们不应该毕其功于一役。
As you said, we should not expect to achieve everything in a single move.
因为仅仅凭借人身，根本就不可能做到这种事。
Because it's impossible to accomplish such a feat as a simple human.
既然你有能力伪装成斯卡德，那当然也能伪装出组织全灭的假象。
As you can disguise yourself as Scudder, then surely you can also fabricate the illusion of the organization being completely wiped out.
即使
And even,
即使我的确有可能完全降服了离恶石像，
even if I might truly have completely subdued the 10 faces of misery.
所以，你做到了吗？
So, did you manage to do it?
没有，
No,
我失败了，败得惨不忍睹。
I failed. And it was a humiliating defeat.
与那些真正站在最高处，曾经切实摆弄过历史的人不同，
Unlike those who stands in the zenith and once manipulated history,
出于某种自负，我常常在思考一件事：如果世界上存在一个绝对不会犯错的神灵，一切会不会有所不同？
Driven by a certain vanity, I often wonder, would everything be different if there existed a deity who never made a mistake?
难道你想成为一位神吗？
Do you want to become a god?
倒也没有自负到那种程度。
Oh no, I'm not conceited as to think that.
只是想创造一位神而已。
I was just thinking about creating a god. Oh, it's kinda not the same, isn't it?
理所当然，我失败了。
Of course, I failed.
但
But
尽管比起我曾看见的事物，可以称得上微不足道，
despite being relatively insignificant compared to what I have seen before,
让灯倾巢而动的成果，却也并非空谈。
the accomplishment of making Lantern deploy all its manpowers is not empty talk.
影子将不再是一种灾害了吗？
Will the shadows no longer pose a threat?
为了避免自己的组织鸟尽弓藏，他们来到这里。
To avoid being left with no use, the organization came here.
但最终的结果，是和自己的敌手一同被彻底埋葬吗？
Only to end up being buried alongside their adversaries.
并不尽然，
Not exactly.
不如说，我失手为这个世界创造了一个必将到来的末日。
Rather, I have inadvertently paved the way for an impending apocalypse in this world.
而我如今所得到的回赠，只是经受这种惩罚后所获得的微不足道的宽慰。
And my only reward is the insignificant solace gained after enduring such failure.
在你并不知晓的情况下，我赠予了你一件礼物。
I have bestowed upon you a gift when you are not aware of it.
当然，今时此地，你并非是唯一一个获得它的人。
Of course, here now, you are not the only one who has received it.
人有七名，假以时日，他们从影中得到的异禀，将会因这份赠礼而非比寻常。
7 individuals are involved. Over time, their exceptional abilities gained from the shadows will be further enhanced by this gift.
他们将行走的道路，将让他们成为近似人中之神的存在。
The path they will take will lead them to become beings resembling gods among mortals.
也会让他们在我亲手创造的末日到来时，成为宛如救命稻草一般的应对手段。
It will also enable them to serve as a last resort for survival, akin to a lifeline. When the apocalypse I have created arrives.
这里应该说我们才更确切。
Oh, I should have said we instead of they. Okay, so this is how the 7 shoes are born. What was your gift? Literally a pair of shoes? You're thinking too much.
我和你刚刚杀死的这些人， 并没有什么不同。
I'm no different from those you have just killed.
恐怕并非如此。
I am afraid it's not so.
如同那位想要殉死的凶犯，如同你曾亲自领略过的结合，以天下为之龙，你我都在其中。
Just like the criminal eager for sacrifice, and like the union you have personally witnessed, with the world as its cage, you and I are both entwined in this plot.
至少从我的角度而言，我们并非初次见面。
At least from my point of view, we have met before. Oh, he was shapeshifting and already talked to Lantern.
正因方才所提及的弊病，又或是我还尚未提起的笨拙。
It's because of the flaws of yours I mentioned earlier, or perhaps the clumsiness I have not brought up yet.
所以你也应该明白，我们此刻的交谈，并非出于你的力量。
Therefore, you must realize that the reason we are having this talk isn't because of your abilities.
比如，尽管在格斗能力上，你要强于那位名为斯卡德的同伴，但在对付影的本事上，你却远远逊色于对方。
For example, while you are the stronger in combat that your companion named Scudder, you are far inferior when it comes to dealing with the shadows.
管得倒快！
You are sticking your nose way too much into my business.
确实，毕竟我不经你的同意，就已经为你定制了那份礼物。
Indeed. After all, I customized that gift for you without your consent.
得到了它的你，自此之后，便能将离恶石像全无拘束地作为自身的力量。
With that gift, you will be able to harness the 10 phases of misery as your own power without constraints.
以最适合于你的面貌。
In the way that suits you best.
我没有感觉到任何变化。
I don't feel any changes.
那倒也正常。
That's quite normal.
说来惭愧，我并未能参透这种礼物的起源，仅仅只能仿制它的厌恶。
I must admit, I have not been able to fully comprehend the origin of this gift, so I could only create it counterfeits.
但这倒也无伤大雅。
But that's not a big issue.
毕竟，即使我直观地提起星之环这一称呼，恐怕你也只会越发困惑吧。
Because even if I mentioned the name Astral Ring, you would probably only grow more perplexed, wouldn't you? Okay, again, the Astral Ring, the same as Thelemas had. What those Astral Rings do itself? Like, this is like the same that we also got from Senadia, right? At the very beginning of chapter 1.
星之环
Astral Ring? Yeah, see? Upon hearing this term, this core member of the Lantern organization didn't show any specific reaction. It was evident she didn't understand its meaning. But for the few outsiders currently concealed in the shadows, this was certainly enough to provoke astonishment.
按照他的意思，那甚至还是他自己仿制的星之环。
According to what he said, he made those Astral Rings imitations by himself.
世界之大，还真是无奇不有。
The world is full of wonders.
听这意思，你们听说过那东西不成？
It sounds like you guys have heard about that thing.
我只听说过。
More than just hearing about it, we all knew it.
算了，一时半会儿也确实很难解释清楚。
Never mind. It's rather hard to explain it, probably in a short time.
但按这架势来看，这种仿制品，难道就是受用来操纵影子的缰绳？
From the looks of it, could this imitation be reins to control the shadows?
这样判断还为时尚早。或许在他展现出自己作为树的能力之后，我们才能……
It's too soon to jump to conclusion. Perhaps after she demonstrates her abilities as a Shu, then we can.
怎么了？
What is it? Curly, why you so...
仔细想来，
Come to think of it,
在之前的交锋里，他总是能追上我们，对吧？
in our previous encounters, she always managed to catch up with us, didn't she?
是这样没错。
That's right, so?
此时此刻，他也的确和我们身处同一个空间，对吧？
Right now, she's definitely in the same space as us, isn't she?
所以，他有可能到现在还既没有找到我们，也没有找到另一个他自己吗？
So, is it possible that she has not found us or another version of herself yet?
不会吧？你的意思该不会是……
Surely you don't mean to say?
也许我们看到的根本就是残缺不全的数据，就像我们之前也扮演过其中的角色。
Maybe we have been seeing fragment data of her, similar to the characters we once played,
而正站在那边的，
and the one standing over there
就是真正的灯。
is the real lantern?
虽然只是一种猜测，但也许他从进入这里的那一刻起，就已经布置好了一个天衣无缝的陷阱。
It's just speculation, but perhaps she had set up a perfect trap from the moment she entered here.
没时间了，我们现在就得打乱他的如意算盘，不然幻境中的他，也要和外面的他一样强大了。
We are short on time. We need to disrupt her plans now. Otherwise, the version of her in the illusion will become as powerful as the one outside. Do we need to attack you now?
这还真是突然就……
Oh, this is all of a sudden. Don't you?
不对劲，这些怪
Something is
物
not right. It seems
似乎不
like
是
these
冲着我们
monsters
来
are
的。
not coming for us.
我猜错了什么
Did
吗？
I miss something?
原来如此，
I see.
这样的话，
I
我倒
feel
是有
sorry
些过意不去
if
了。
that's the case.
你所认定的手段，
That
会让这份
means
赠
you
礼
have
无法为你带来任何疏益。
will render this
它反而
gift
将永世
unacceptable
成为
of
你的
bringing
负累。
you any benefits instead.
这样反倒
I prefer it
更
this
合我
way.
意。
Okay, he gathered some shadows. We look up. There are some meteors flying around.
现在才意识到，不觉得为时已晚吗？
Don't you think it's too late to realize it now?
如猜想中一般，你们的确在寻找我的破绽，
As I suspected, you were looking for my weak point.
结果却只见到了这种东西。
But all you found was this.
我不知道你们刚才是否听清了松雀那位师傅的总结。
I'm not sure if you all heard what Songchu Master concluded earlier,
不过，我倒是愿意将它再强调一遍。
but I don't mind repeating it.
所谓星之环，对那时的我来说，它只会把那些影子中诞生的灾异源源不断地送到我的身边。
For me, at the time, the so-called astral ring would only send wave upon wave of calamities born from the shadows to my side.
没有任何好处。
There is no advantage to it.
所以，是否能在这幻境拿到星之环，对你来说也没有什么意义。
Therefore, getting the astral ring in this illusion is meaningless for you.
没错，
Exactly.
我的力量虽与它有关，却只在魔力的角度上有效。
My power, though related to it, is only effective in owning myself.
所以， 名为破气的非术之术。
So the unconventional Shu known as destruction.
在此之前，你只是在使用人身和道具的力量与我们交手。
Before this, you only fought us with your flesh and tools? Oh my god, jeez. Oh, you know what? Maybe someone knows Bleach, but she reminds me from Bleach, the one from God 10-13. The one who didn't fight with only fight with his sword and never use his powers. Sorry for shifting it out, but yeah, that's kind of remind me on this.
你的确得到了术的能力，但它唯一的作用其实是
You did acquire the ability of Shu, but its sole purpose is
永远为你提供敌人，让你随时随地都能切实有效的做些什么。
to constantly provide you with force, allowing you to do something anytime, anywhere.
通过变成行走的灾星，你成为了每分每秒都在铲除威胁的卫士。
By transforming into a walking disaster, you have become a guardian who spends every walking minute eliminating threats. Oh my god. What a gift.
灯姐，原来这才是你那么强的原因。
So this is the secret of your strength, Lantern?
因为将自己的战斗技能从那时起整整磨练了100年吗？
Because you have decided 100 years ago to honing your battle skills?
仔细想来，我是没对你讲过个中原委。
Well, come to think of it, I haven't told you the full story.
一个人的声誉取决于他的敌手。
One's reputation often depends on their adversaries.
只可惜此时此刻，倒也无法顺势而为了。
But alas, I can't take advantage of the situation right now.
还没意识到吗？
Haven't you realized it yet?
倘若按照你们自己的计划，现在你们应该已经被那些影子彻底淹没了吧？
If you had followed your plan, you would have been completely engulfed by those shadows by now.
但很可惜，这终究只是一段记忆，不能复现当时的全景。
What a pity it's only a memory.
在我看来，你们的实力与这些每时每刻都会出现的威胁并无区别。
Your strength is no different from those constant threats. Oh, is this time? I don't feel like prepared fighting you, Lantern. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
如果你们还打算与我较量，那么请明白，
You're still intend to challenge me? Then know this.
一个人的破绽，有时也正是他的优势所在。
A person's weakness can sometimes be their strength. Oh,
既然这些怪物已然成为过
already
去，
part of history.
那么现
Now
在
that those monsters are already
就
part
由
of
你们代
history.
替那些无尽的对手。
Think as of those 7. What she does? What?
让我来做点什么吧。
For me to do something. Oh, okay. You know what? Art. Okay, Lantern boss fight. Oh, why is it trial characters?
准备好上路。
Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
我来搞定。打发时间，
Helia, bring her down.
逃不掉
By
了。
the way, we are right now back in the mansion.
不疼，真的不打不。去把他们
Oh,
轻轻敲醒。
not
被
to.
贯穿吗？
来吧，
Okay, do we even have a chance? She regenerates quite a bit of life, you know.
奋勇吧，星辰的铁流。呀，别，走你！时机正好，
Okay, maybe I missed some mechanic.
到此为止。头伸过来，不是，是
Okay, we did it. Almost.
既然你们不愿束手就擒，
If you refuse to surrender,
就请做
then
好
be
准备。
prepared. Oh my god.
与我一同破
To
心
join
结
me in destruction and self-abandonment.
求情有什么用？对你们书来说，能应对破气
Oh
的，
my god,
不
what
是
is
也
he
只有
trying?
破气吗？
Letting for shoes like you in destruction
灯姐
itself?
已经那样做了100
But Lantern
年，
has been
我
doing
们现在又
this
能
for
做到什么
centuries.
啊？
How can we do it now?
把时间，无处可逃，别走神了。好了，画上完美的句号吧。
不疼，真的，吧嗒，爆！加足马力，
No, she has more.
空中接力，看招！
This is bad. This is bad. Oh, this is like Duonigo's fight. My sanity is soon dead.
来吧，天上天下，只
This
此
is
一
bad.
击。
火力突击，蓄能完毕
Can，I have a healer? Where's my Jingwei?
到此为止。
在那别动，
Oh my god.
直到永远。
No. Totally.
来了，交给我吧，到你啦，色雀奶奶。
都去哪呢？
这
Help.
就来，吸纳闪闪，天罚时刻。别，走你！
我来搞定，别客
Can I
气。
have some healing? Oh, we're starting doing
别走
damage.
神了，
现在
Ooh.
我来打
Okay,
扫
good,
战场
good, 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 good.
无处可逃，枉费心机。
What?
去把他们。
Oh, my QT went off.
哦呦呦，呀吼！
到此为止。
Where are my...
一群奔涌吧！
Where are Coralie and
星辰的
Helia?
铁流，
Why I cannot switch? This is bad. Why I cannot switch?
被贯穿吗？
Wow. Coralie? Helia? Oh my
大
god.
家跟上啊！
登生所知，
Oh my god.
撤亲任。
Oh my god. Who designed you? Why does it feel like Dark Souls fight? Oh my god. No, no, no. Ship. Astral Link. Astral Link.
对啊，如果是星之环，雷光启蒙，你呀，
星之环的爆发状态，
The burst mode of Astral Link isn't still on. Is still on.
没想到吧？
Surprising, huh? When it comes to cheating,
打不到，我可是
I have got few tricks on my sleeves too.
走你！
Okay, we are
常常来自
using
星辰的
the
脉冲，
the
接招！
the more potential of
特，
Thenardier.
嘿，别，天罚时刻！
With probably a master of the Astral Rings.
逃不了的。
Okay. Oh my god, this is close. 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 No, what's happening with our life? Oh no, 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 no.
闪电就位，
Oh my
一群
god.
奔涌吧！
Dodge.
星辰的铁流，就是现在，决议也来帮
No,
忙。
perception. Come and help us. Okay. Yeah, let me catch my breath too. Whew. Nobody dared to say whether that counted as the final blow just now. Apart from the heavy breathing, slightly under exhaustion, there was no other sound of be heard at this moment. Everyone knew that now was the time of waiting rather than rash actions, even though the outcome was obvious.
这算是两败俱伤吗？我们这一次竟然能和他相持到这种程度。
Is this considered as a lose-lose situation? I can't believe we could have fought here to such an extent.
现在，咱们是不是能好好谈谈了？
No. Can we have a good talk?
必须做点什么， 这倒是很容易理解了。
Must do something. That's easy to understand.
不过，狼族的异常的确和我们没什么关系啊。不如说，欧夏本身就是受害的一方。
But the anomaly in Langchu truly has nothing to do with us. In fact, one could argue that Oshia itself is the victim.
总不会只因为我们也拥有星之环？
Could it be simply because we also possessed Astral Ring? The red-haired girl didn't get any answer.
笨蛋，还是把说话的力气用来恢复吧。
Idiot! Save your energy for recovery.
一切都还没结束呢。
It's not over yet. Indeed, although on the surface it appeared that entropy had forced Lantern into a position where she could hardly continue to fight. But as long as neither side defeats, this battle could not exactly be called over either. And the key that could determine the outcome wasn't in their hands.
有趣。由于我的力量同样来自于维吉，如此下去，甚至我也有可能因消耗过度而无计可施。
Fascinating. Since my strength also originates from fear gathering, there's a chance I could also end up powerless due to excessive depletion.
况且各位直到此刻心中都并未流露出半分恐惧，能让我补充实力，这实在是令人肃然起敬。
Besides, none of you have shown even a hint of fear for me. To regain my strength, but I'm very impressed. Perception? What?
你这听起来更像风凉话吧？等等，那松雀呢？他不是应该……
That sounds more like a sarcastic remark. Wait, what about Songqi? Isn't she supposed to?
不会吧？
For real? After quickly dancing around, she realized why the usually chatty girl was now silent. After the final beam of light spread across the entire battlefield, she conveniently passed out?
闪电就位！
No, the real outcome was finally revealed. After that short-lived tie, the first one to recover was...
也该结束了。
Well, it's about time to end this. No! Baiji?
你对他们做了些什么？
What did you do to them? Baiji? This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
果然，即便是为了结束这一切而来，身子插手，你也仍然不会留情面啊。
As expected, even though you took it upon yourself to end this, you showed no mercy.
既然这以我的方式开始，就应该以我的方式结束。
I started it my way, and I shouldn't end it my way.
虽说有些以己度人，
Although I'm judging by my own standards,
既然我总是在无心之间铸成大错，总还是希望别人不会重蹈覆辙。
given my tendency to inadvertently make grave mistakes, I always hope others won't follow the same path.
你是松雀的师傅？
You are Songchu's master?
但愿他不是在惹出什么祸时，才报上了我的性命。
I hope she didn't say my name solely because she stirred up trouble.
抱歉，诸位，藏形匿影确实有些失礼，但我刚从一场长眠中苏醒，实在是有些衣冠不整。
I apologize for the impoliteness of concealing myself, but I have just awoken from a long slumber and find myself a bit disheveled.
眼下的样貌不太应当现于人前，还请诸位谅宥。
My current appearance isn't quite representable, so I hope for your understanding.
廊丘的意向我已经理清了来龙去脉，诸位的遭遇实在是个误会，但愿我没有来得太晚。
I have figured out the causes of the anomaly in Langqiu, and it was a misunderstanding for all of you to endure this. I hope I didn't arrive here too late. But why you do this shadow stuff on us? Can you maybe... Is it just because we don't see you? You don't want to be seen? But Senna can see you, isn't she? Can you please stop doing to us stuff, Shadow?
他们可并不冤枉。
They are not being wronged.
的确，但总归是无心之事。况且，抹去他们也于事无补。
True, but it was an unintentional mistake. Besides, eliminating them would not help matters.
那为什么要把我们定在这里？
Then why freeze us here?
想来是因为我接下来要做的事，虽然很有必要，但对诸位来说却又有些残忍。
No, that's bad. That's bad. I think it's because of what I'm about to do next. While it's necessary, it might seem cruel to all of you. No. Oh my god. I don't like this dude. I don't like this dude.
残忍？
Cruel?
罢了，按我那位徒弟的意思，还是少说些不吉利的话为好。
Never mind. As Songchua would suggest, it's probably best to avoid speaking ill omens.
诸位放心吧，既然气数尚在，那么离恶石像与欧夏的肆虐，终究只在一时。
Rest assured, everyone, as long as the 7 Shus still exist, the havoc caused by the 10 faces of misery will only be temporary.
100年前的旧事，我们将即刻着手重演。此间种种，也均将复归往日。
We shall soon begin to recount the events of that century ago. Everything that has happened here will also return to its former state. No way you will bring Oshia and Langqiu together.
但你们那位阿杰塔，他已经死了。
But that Ajita, she's dead?
利托斯特不也是吗？
Litos too.
可是，这位师傅，我还是没听出来这和定住我们有什么关系。
But I still can't see how this relates to freezing us.
这恐怕也是我以己度人吧。
Well, I'm afraid that's another thing I consider appropriate based on my standards.
毕竟我始终没能对诸位说出欢迎。我来到此处，只是为了送别。
After all, I could never say welcome to you all because I came here only to bid farewell. Oh, no. Oh, Master? Oh, what are you trying to do?
这也是我方才提到的残忍的一面。
Which is the cruel thing I mentioned earlier.
尽管诸位深涉其中，但郎丘的事宜，事实上与诸位并无干系。
Although you are all involved, The matters of Langqiu actually have nothing to do with you.
100年前的旧事，恐怕不太应当暴露在众目睽睽之下，因此，还请诸位离开这片是非之地。
Events from 100 years ago probably should not be exposed to the public eye. Therefore, I urge you all to leave this place of turmoil.
毕竟，对于自身所拥有的力量，诸位本就一无所知。
After all, you know nothing about the power you possess.
等等，送别？那送去？
Wait, bid farewell? Then Songqu?
他就不劳诸位费心了。无论如何，他都将与我等联手，为各位的家乡杜绝灾疫。
No need to worry about her. In any case, she will join us in eliminating calamities from your homelands.
而且依我之见，这原本就是各位的目标，不对吗？
And from what I see, that was your objective all along, wasn't it?
逐一唤醒七术之力，从而再度拯救廊丘与欧夏。
Awakening the power of the Shus one by one to save Langqiu and Oshia.
欺瞒之术，无论你们对他拥有何种印象，事实上，他偏偏是这计划中最关键的一环。
Shoe of deception. No matter what impression you may have on her, the truth is, she happened to be the most crucial part of this plan. Oh, I don't know. I hope not. Like, crucial in the way, like, sacrificial crucial, but just crucial. Sleeping Songqu man.
无论是利托斯特还是阿杰塔，他们都远非无可替代，唯有松却不然。
Neither Litos nor Ajita is indispensable. Only Songqu is.
当然，考虑到诸位之前的布置，这也没有想象中那么麻烦。
And considering the arrangement you all made earlier, it's not as troublesome as one might imagine.
你什么意思？
What do you mean?
一只宝匣而已。虽然不知道诸位从何得来，但那毕竟是我的遗存之物。
Just a treasure box. I'm not sure where you all got it from, but it is still a relic of mine.
而同样作为术，我也如诸位的判断那般，究极难改。比方说，各位或许以为自己刚刚在宴会厅里大战一场。
As a Shu, I still cling to my old habits. As you all have assumed, for instance, you might think that you are just engaged in a fierce battle in the banquet hall.
但事实上，此刻的一切不过仍是匣中之物。真正的宴会厅，此刻仍完好无损。你们在欧夏的接应者，也还在匣外等待着各位回报。
But in reality, everything at this moment is still within the box. The real banquet hall remained untouched. Your contact in Oshia is also waiting outside the box for your return.
虚验小计，不足挂齿。
Those petty tricks of falsehood are not worth mentioning.
所以今日起旅，
So as for today's extraordinary adventure,
各位不妨也当作
you might as well consider it a grand dream.
欧夏，可是
You're back in Oshia? But
等等，
wait,
松雀，
Puncture. Deception. This is bad. 你说？
平安无事的从里面出来了呀。那位邓小姐呢？
Great to see you all make it out safely. But what about Miss Lantern? Explained everything that has just happened to Chengxue.
嚯，不愧是虚验之术，果然名不虚传。
Wow, the Shus of Falsehood lives up to his reputation.
也难怪这一次在别人的地盘上，灯完全没有手下留情。
No wonder Lantern showed no mercy at all this time on someone else's territory. Man, this show of falsehood will just blow my mind all the time. I don't know what's real. Man, he's really the show of like mischief, right? Like literally Loki.
不是，你们怎么都在长别人志气啊？宋雀可是被抓走了。
Wait, stop praising our opponent. Songque has been caught.
郎丘也有他们的理由吧，而且不只是你们所说的松雀，当时多尼戈尔也同样牵连其中，并且按那位白吉先生的说法，似乎也被留在了那边。
I believe Langque must have its own reasons. Apart from Songque, Duonigo was also involved and stayed behind, according to Baiji.
只是欧夏的影中灾厄此刻还未消退，如果松雀的师傅信守诺言，那么应当是他们的术士仍需要一个执行传导的过程。
The shadow calamities looming over Oshia have not yet been subsided. If Songque's master keeping his word, then they might need some time for their execution and transmission.
就像他们100年前开辟世界那样吗？
Just like the way they created this world a century ago?
这么说来，刚才的一切除了地点以外，的确都是实实在在发生过的吧？
So everything that just happened, apart from the location, did indeed happen, right?
那当然了，不然你以为记忆与时光之匣是什么样的原理？
Of course. Otherwise, what do you think the box of memories and time operates on?
一种闭锁的数据之海空间。
A locked up sea of data space?
嗯哼，那世界炮呢？
What about Bubble Universe?
一种更大规模的闭锁的数据之海空间。
A much larger locked up sea of data space?
你这不就自己得到答案了吗？
See, you have worked out the answer by yourself.
不过，正所谓量变会引起质变，在足够微小的闭锁空间当中，虚幻与现实的界限也会逐渐模糊，就好像世界上也存在所谓的时间晶体一样。
However, quantitative changes will lead to a qualitative change. Within a sufficient small local space, the boundary between illusion and reality will gradually blur, as if there existed so-called time crystals in the world. Time crystals, you say? Hey, Vita, Ai-chan, have you heard? They know about you. Changing spoke with elegance, she can blah 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 blah, see if that it will disappear.
不谈这些了，毕竟我们现在还没有余裕坐下来认真研究你们早些时候在数据之海里的那趟奇异之旅。
Let's not dwell on that. We don't have the time to sit down and focus on examining your earlier the adventure in the Sea of Data now.
但考虑到为了获悉松雀等人的下落，各位很可能还想再去廊丘一趟。
But considering that you may want to return to Langqiu to find out where Thongque and the others are, yeah, we want.
希纳迪亚，你的身体真的没问题吗？
It's an idea. Are you sure you are okay?
哎，我能有什么问题啊？ 如你所见，身体倍儿棒，吃啥都香。
What could possibly be wrong with me? As you can see, I'm feeling great. And I eat well. Oh, this is cap. Everyone knows if on this question you ask if anything okay a woman, this is an answer, nothing is okay.
这样吗？
Is that so? Yeah, that's the answer. And we're done. Completed the phase 3.
出发了。
Well, as I expected, this. By the way, does Shang-Chi always stands
会遇
here?
到什么有趣的事呢？出发了。
As I expected, this chapter will be sometimes like a little bit shorter, and it's just a pre-chapter for next big chapter, which will be chapter 3. And I'm recording this right now, right before the next version. So this is the episode 7 here. Also, probably the next episode will be next episodes will be longer because we're starting here cooking in
会遇到
Langqiu,
什么有趣的事呢？
and yeah, we have no answers. We literally have no idea what Baiji is about to do.
会遇到什么有
Also,
趣的事呢？
I will probably I'm not sure if that matters or not, but I will try to catch up and release the episodes not after the patch, but a little bit before the patch. I mean, after the new patch. I mean,
会遇到
you
什
know,
么有
like
趣的事呢？
right now you will see it when Honkai Impact already 7.5 version is there. So I will keep intact here. Anyway, it's too
会
much
遇到什么
for
有趣的事呢？
blubbering around, the word that they were using quite a lot in this chapter. The word of the chapter blubbering, maybe. And that's it for episode
28256、28257、
7.
28293。
I thank you for watching and listening, and I wish you a great day, night, afternoon. See you in chapter 3.